Is the frequency in use? Of course not. I'm sitting here listening to it. This is K4PEW, net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Is there any, I like asking and never get an answer, emergency or priority traffic? Yep, if it was, you'd already be talking to me. All righty, if there is, don't hesitate to break into the net. We'll help you in any way we can. For information on the net, see us on Yahoo Groups right now. Just type in my call, K4, not the word my call. My call, no, it's K4PEW, Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey, into the search block on YouTube, and you'll be able to get a display of my radio and what your signals, other people's signal strength, and you can also hear stations that you might not be able to hear. That's one way to do it. You'll also have a website at 146415.net, 146415.net. And that's got some, I guess, interesting. It's interesting to newcomers, I think, anyway, to Simplex Radio and what it is, what it does, and why it's the greatest thing on the planet. Also, you can go to our groups.io site. It's like a Yahoo site that we had before, but it's groups. It's GROUPS .io/g/MJSS for Mike Juliet Sierra for Mount Juliet Simplex Society. And if you need help on any of that, just write me at K4PEW@ARRL.net. We normally meet at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday night, as we've been doing now for about 6.5 years. This is the net number, I forget what it is, 691, I think it is. I didn't write it down. And we seem to be doing pretty good. Some nets don't last very long. This one's lasted longer than I expected it to. So anyway, that's where and when we meet. The purpose of the net is to have fun. Figure out who you can hear, who you can't hear. Write them down. Figure out, go buy a $6,000 tower. Stick a big antenna up to it. You do what you can do for your elevation and what your budget will allow. And always remember that family comes first. Comes way before ham radio. So, yeah, family, paying taxes, paying a mortgage, yeah, all that stuff comes before ham radio. But anyway, that's the goal as you move forward. It's only taken me years to get to this point. All right, announcing amateur radio events. The July the 21st is the Ham Quest at Wilson County Fairgrounds. That's at July 31st. And August 21st, we have the Huntsville Amateur Radio Club has their big Ham Fest, which is really a nice one. And it'd be nice if you could carpool with somebody, because makes it easier on the gas budget. Who knows what gas will be in another couple of 3 months. So that's the ham. You can look that up on the web for the Huntsville Amateur Radio Club. And I know there'll be a lot of people from Middle Tennessee going, so you'll be seeing a lot of strangers and a lot of people you already know. And does anybody else have any other announcements or corrections to announcements? All righty, and don't forget this is Saturday night. We're going to be doing the 2-meter where we are right now on FM, and we're going to be in a 2-meter sideband on 144.240, and then the 6-meter net on 50.135, and of course that's upper sideband. Don't forget that tomorrow night is the 10-meter net, same frequency as we've done before, 28.415, and it's at 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. Michael KM4YRF does that net very ably. And so if I'd be happy to have you support his net. He needs encouragement. He's getting old. Is there any corrections to anything I've just said? I'm supposing that there are people there, since there's a number 6 up to how many people are watching the screen. I don't watch much else. Oh, there's Michael right there. So I'll just pop up on the live chat on the side of the YouTube screen. All righty, this is net number. Let me take a look. Hold on one second.
691.
So I was correct.
Yes, you were. Right on the money.
I got a mind like a steel trap. It seems to me we start from the north this time. Am I right?
We started from east last time, so I think it's north.
Yeah, we go counterclockwise because we're the ham counterculture.
Love it.
All right. All right. First for check-ins are going to be people short on time. For those that don't have any patience at all, please come now.
Kilo November 4, Tango Juliet Foxtrot, Rick in Ashland City. Got things to do.
Oh, we all got things to do. You don't need an excuse. I told you that. All you got to do is say, hey, look, I ain't got time. Bye.
Oh, okay. Hey, look, I ain't got time. No. How's everybody doing?
Oh, I think everybody's doing fine. I hope. We'll find out a little later than that, see how everybody's doing. Maybe we ought to do that. Just do a welfare check on everybody, you know?
Yeah, my age, you might want to do that. Thank you.
All right, very good. Thank you, Rick. You had a good signal in here tonight. Kilo November 4, Tango Juliet, Foxtrot in Ashland City. Excellent signal. Which antenna are you using tonight?
I'm on the beam, brother.
Oh, the Bubba beam. It's got every extra heavy elements and it's soaked in beer.
Yeah. Have you been over here?
Yeah, it's made out of old used beer cans.
Absolutely. Don't think I'd use a fresh one.
No, of course not. All right, well, very good, Rick. You have a good night. Attend to your family needs and whatever else you're doing there. Who else is short on time? Nobody else short on time. How about people just short? All righty. Then how about first time check-ins? You got any of those out there tonight? First time check-ins, so don't be bashful. All right, we got none of those. Do we have anybody now from the north? Please come now.
KO4 OTV.
All right, very good. This is Joel, right?
That's it.
Yeah, boy, bragging about hitting. Was that a Simplex net or a repeater net you were bragging about?
It was actually a repeater, man. It really blew my mind when they were talking, and I heard people checking in from where they were coming from. Man, it blew my mind. I said, how in the world am I hitting this? I thought, this was the Bowling Green frequency, and I was so wrong.
Well, the deal, what you need to find out, if you can, is find out where that repeater is, because don't be surprised if it's 1,000. That their antenna is 1,000 feet in the air.
Well, they told me it was Alto Pass, Illinois repeater, and looked it up, and it's about 3 hours and 10 minutes away.
Yeah, okay, oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's probably got a good elevation to begin with, I'm guessing, and I don't know what size tower it's on. I've seen, I've seen repeater antennas on commercial towers that are 11 or 1,200 feet in the air, and boy, do they have coverage.
You got that right. That's very similar to Short Mountain. It's 2,200 feet in elevation. I do believe it's right at 200 feet tall as well, so it's pretty high up.
Yeah, there was a repeater on the west coast of Florida that, if you know where Tampa is, and I was down in South Florida, Mobile. I was down in Miami. In fact, I was out on the causeway going towards, I forget which causeway that was. It goes east, outside, goes a little out to the, I guess it was the Miami Beach, wherever I was. And I hit that repeater from Miami, and it's, the driving time's about 3 hours, almost 4 hours. And I think it's 200 and something miles. So the height means everything.
Boy, you got that right. I'm telling you, it blew my mind how far I got out. But I tell you what, I'd be amazed to get out farther than that. But now I'm curious to see how far I really can get.
Well, that means you got to get a beam, Joel.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
Oh yeah, you'd have a ball with a beam about where you are.
I tell you, I have fallen just 2 meters and 70 centimeters. To be honest, it's pretty crazy how far I can get out up here. But I'd love to get out even farther for sure.
Oh yeah, no, that's very good. Very good, Joel. That's Joel, and he's in Joelton. No, he's actually in Ashland Springs. My mistake. I can think of Joel, and I think of Joelton. Anyway, that's Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Tanger Osco Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Tango Victor. I need to take elocution lessons. Who else is north? Please come on.
KB9RKK.
Hey, Frank. Everything good?
Everything's good. Yeah, great day today. It was nice outside.
Yeah, I went out and mowed the lawn, walked the dogs. I went out and surveyed the back 40.
Oh, boy. The back 40 acres? No, 40 feet maybe?
Yeah, it's more like 40 feet. No, it's not quite that small, but I got a nice sized yard for mostly the dogs use it, so not me. I just mow it for their pleasure.
That's right. I was going to say, that's a dog's yard. You just have to take care of it.
Yeah, that's good. Everything good for you?
Yeah, everything's great here. Doing good. Rick's coming
coming in really good here. Hopefully he can still hear me, but I know he was short time. So that beam, however, he's got an EMP, he's killing me over here. So, well, thanks for doing the net, KB9RTK.
Yeah, very good. By the way, you're only 60 over to me.
Oh, I know. I think I could do that with 1 watt, though.
I'm afraid that's true. Very good. That's Kilo, Bravo 9, Romeo, Kilo, Kilo, Frank in Northwest Mount Juliet. Who else is north? Anybody else north? North or west?
KM4YRF, Mike in Belshire.
All right, Michael. You ready for tomorrow night's 10-meter net? We got to beef that up some. We got to get those 10-meter net numbers up somehow.
Yes, I'm ready. And I'll be home all day tomorrow, so I'll be right on time.
Yeah, is work going all right for you?
Yes, it is. Work is good, and everything seems to be going along pretty well right now.
Yeah, very good. You know, I looked at that video. You remember the one I showed? I think I showed you. Every time I look at it, I laugh. That guy that's got a one of those little hand. I don't know the correct terminology, but the jack, the pallet jack. It's manual, but it's you push it around yourself, but it's got the hydraulic lift on. So when he was taking the guy off the truck, and it flipped him right into the warehouse.
Yes, I love that. I watch it every now and then just so I get a good laugh.
I watch it like 8 times in a row. I can't stop laughing.
It is so fun.
I hope he didn't break his face or anything.
Yeah, me too. That'd be a good way to do it, though.
Oh man, even thinking about it makes me laugh. All right, very good. That's Michael in Belshire. Remember, he does the. You got to help him out, man. You got to show up for the 10-meter net tomorrow night, 7:30, 28.415 upper side band. Go out and spend $2,000 on a radio and another $800 on an antenna. You can talk to. Anyway, who else is north or west? Are you coming loud and clear here, both here and over on what do you call it, C4 FM?
Oh yeah, it's a diamond antenna. Think that.
Yeah. Well, I really think that again, somebody who's got a reasonable elevation and a good antenna. It's like you said. I got a triangle here from me to you up in Madison, down to to what you call it down there, Carl, down in Franklin area. It's I didn't used to be able to even talk to Franklin before I got this antenna.
Well, it makes a difference. I mean, I'm kind of down a hole in a way, so it's just a good path.
Oh yeah, but you also have a good antenna for your location. I think it's very good. Well, very good. Everything else going well for you?
Yeah, just work's busy. That's about it. Just business as usual.
Yeah, now that we don't have to wear masks on the air anymore, you're going to be really busy on what you do for a living.
Oh well, it didn't matter beforehand, so it's it's just like I said, it's gonna be business as usual.
But work required you to wear a mask?
I saw some of them. Well, it's a federal thing, so probably so for the time being. But yeah, it's just something I got to deal with.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's no sense upsetting your job income, right?
I don't think it would do that, but it's just I just do it. Just weren't nothing to be said about it. Nobody tell me to put one on, so it just I just go ahead and play by the rules.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, sometimes you just got to grin and bear it. All right, well, very good. That's Jeff. He's in Madison. Whiskey, Yankee, 4 Golf, great signal. Who else is north or west?
Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor, Jack and Donaldson.
All right, Jack. You check and see if Chris was right behind you?
Well, I'm expecting him to be. He usually is.
Ah, I see his name here on the live chat. I hadn't noticed it. So he's out there lurking.
Well, anyway, thanks for doing the net, Paul. Appreciate it. And I'll let somebody else check in.
All right, very good. That's Jack in Donaldson. Kilo Golf 4, India, Lima, Victor. Who else is west?
KG4, CXE, Chris and Dalton.
Hey, Chris. How come you couldn't straighten out that pipeline thing for them?
I don't know. That's some crazy stuff, isn't it?
Well, They said they weren't there to disrupt everything, just to make money. And I'm thinking that's been my whole career.
I definitely didn't run out and get in the end. Yeah, Jack, I was waiting for you. You paused, and I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to come in after him.
Yeah, no, you're doing fine. Everything else well with you?
Oh, yeah, doing good. Just enjoying the weekend.
I thought you were going to move sometime. I guess it fell through.
Lazy.
Well, join the club. I'm the president.
Sometimes you got to be. Eventually, you know, everything will, everything comes around.
Yeah, I set the standard. It's a real low bar, too.
That's what I'm doing this weekend and enjoying it.
Yeah, very good. It's a nice weekend to do it, too. That was Chris, Kilo Golf 4, Charlie X-Ray Echo, and Donaldson. Who else is West?
Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo, Greg Antioch.
Hey, Greg. You're only mobile during the work week, aren't you?
Wednesday nights, I'm getting off at 8 just to get started. So I'm checking in on Brawley between Opry Mills and the airport generally.
You really work? Is that your shift ends at 8, or is it just work that long during the day?
That's when the shift ends.
Okay, I got you. Very good. Everything well with you down there?
Yeah, I'm just noticing just the obscene amount of handhelds, counting scanners and dual banders and FRS radios. I have an obscene amount of handheld radios.
Seen them in what way do you mean? I'm not following.
A lot, dude. I have a lot of them.
Oh, you have a lot of them. No GMRS?
Oh, yeah. Well, nothing specifically. I mean, a lot of them will tune that, but I'm not sure whether they're the right part 90 or whatever to do that.
You know, it's funny with even in ham radio, which is kind of self-regulating, but I'm willing to bet that you could have 100 people a day be on a GMRS frequency with a non-GMRS radio like the ones I have, where I can transmit and I shouldn't be. No, but who's going to say anything? Who?
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, who are you going to offend? There's nobody around hardly. And there's actually a repeater that I hear, but I don't, I've never heard it. I hear it checking in at IDM, but I never hear anybody using it.
But Greg, there's the gist of what we do here on Simplex. Do I need to buy a GMRS radio, which they're cheap, but do I need to get on a GMS repeater or any repeater if I can, you can talk 20, 30, 40 miles? It's most GMRS repeaters aren't monster machines either.
Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. And some of those GMRS radios are pretty spiffy.
Oh no, it's a mode. If somebody feels like getting that's the way to go, and they still have a license fee, don't they?
They do, and I actually tune FRS and GMRS, and I've always got this scanning and listening.
Oh no, I don't do it. I haven't done it recently, but I've done it a lot. But it gets old because there's so little activity on GMRS and FRS.
Yeah, it's boring. It's usually construction crews doing traffic directing, but usually active around the airport.
Listen, I'm right here. Walmart's a quarter mile behind me, and well, not it's actually my house faces that direction. I get there, clean up on aisle 7 all the time.
Yeah, they love the mirrors radio too, the multi-use radio services, but the like color dot channels.
Yeah, I believe they are on the MRS. You're right. MERS? Is that what it is? MERS or MURS?
MU.
Yeah, because there is also another one that's the medical emergency, that MERS.
Yeah, there's a few of those unknown kind of itinerant frequency, I think they call them.
Well, the other one, that one's kind of interesting in a way, because if anybody's on the net's never listened to the MERS frequencies, look them up, MERS, and because you can hear the air flights coming in, the jet ambulances and helicopters and ambulances coming into different hospitals, and you can hear. You like hearing about blood pressure and breathing rates. It's a great net.
I'll listen to all that real unexciting stuff.
Yeah, no. Or if you really want to be bored, just listen to the airport tower.
Well, often my 991A is the most world's expensive airband receiver.
Oh yeah, no, it's nothing wrong. 991 is actually Can't believe how popular that radio has become.
Yeah, like they say, that's Jack in the Box.
Well, the other guy that ICOM is much like the 7100. It's like with the rebates, it's all about, I don't know, $700. I can't believe how cheap it is.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't realize.
Oh, I didn't either until I looked at it. One of the other fellows on the net just bought one, and I couldn't believe how little. Now, I don't know. It has at least one drawback I saw. It has less power out on 70 centimeters, but I really wouldn't care about that.
Yeah, how often would you use that on that band anyway?
Well, we do here once in a great while we get on 70 centimeters. Well, let's roll on here, Greg. Good to hear from you. That's Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. He is in Antioch. Who else is west or north?
N80 and UT.
Ah, great. How many did you have on D-Star?
D-Star, I had 4.
Oh, man, that's more than the other two, wasn't it?
Let's see, I had 5 on C4 FM and 3 on DMR.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the C4 FM did have a handful there. Yeah, I'm surprised there isn't more altogether on those. Maybe we need to send that out to a wider audience that doesn't know about that.
Oh, well, those that are on there, we have a good time.
Oh, yeah, no, I understand. No, when it gets big, well, if I'm getting used to it getting big, I mean, this net was only a handful for a year or two.
Yeah, I'm not as talented as you are. So, but yeah, talking about what you just was talking about there, those SDR dongles, that's pretty interesting to play with. The stuff you can monitor on there, and there's a program on the internet you can download to decode the pagers that come through there. The doctors and stuff still use the pager systems, but so I've heard. I don't know. It's illegal to do that.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Well, if it's out there to grab, I can't imagine it being illegal.
Yeah, there's a comment in there. Yeah, I used to listen to my wife's not listen to monitor my wife's pager. She had no idea. There you go. Anyway, KD4CVE.
All right, very good. All right, but everything's all right. Else all right with you, Carl?
Yes, sir, Paul. Thanks for doing the net. Yeah, you carry on. We'll talk to you later. N8NUT.
All right, K4PEW, net control. I'm in control. That was Carl, November 8, November Uniform Tango, and he does the net on Saturday nights at 7:30. So make sure to tell your friends for DMR, D-Star, and for the ASU Fusion C4 FM. Does three nets in one. And that's at 7:30 on Saturday nights. I'm hoping that gets big enough that he has to move. I don't know where to, maybe 7 o'clock. Anyway, who else is north or west?
KO4, HSD, David in Bellevue.
Hello, David. Everything good in Bellevue?
Yeah, it's doing good, Paul. It's been a while since I've been able to check in. Just got a lot of things going on and stuff, but I thought I'd jump in here tonight when I had a few minutes.
Yeah, very good. Every time I hear about Bellevue, I think about expensive homes.
Well, I don't know that it's necessarily any more expensive in some areas and stuff, but just I guess kind of depends exactly which part of Bellevue.
Oh yeah, you're probably right. Same thing with Mount Juliet. I would, home prices here since I've lived here in about going on 10 years have increased by anywhere from 70%. Existing homes from 70% to doubling.
Yeah, houses everywhere are crazy. I'm glad I'm not looking for one right now.
Yeah, so it kind of cracks me up because, I was born in a travel trailer. They called a mobile home back in the dark ages because there was no homes available in the city that my parents lived in when they got married, and so they had to be in a mobile home park. It was really just an 18-foot travel trailer, and then later on when I first got a house, I say a house. It was a rental trailer, so and I had lived in 2 or 3 different trailers, and it's I enjoy when you're poor, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, but the last probably 5 or so years, there's been an explosion of folks that are doing full-time travel trailers and RVs.
Yeah, well, some of those get pretty pricey though.
Oh yeah, definitely so.
Yeah, well, very good. All right, David, good to have you in there. Yeah, again, we don't use excuses, nor do we need them, obviously, for checking in. It's a volunteer basis, and we just hope you come here because you enjoy listening to the other people and figuring out how good your station is. Anyway, that's David, and he is in Bellevue. Kilo Oscar 4 Hotel Sierra Delta. Anybody else west?
November 4, Lima, Charlie.
Hey, Logan, how are you?
Doing pretty good. This is usually my bad spot that I'm in at night, but I'm not sure how I'm doing.
Well, I got you in here. I can copy you well without even with my fan running here. Let me turn that fan off. It's starting to be annoying.
Yeah. Sitting up on our boat. 10-foot elevation.
Oh, very good. Where are you on the boat?
Here in Lebanon.
Oh, okay, very good. I was asking because I thought you meant you were on the boat like in Percy Priest, making you from the west because I was still on west and you were checking in, so it confused me a little bit.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm sort of down tonight.
No, don't worry about it. Doesn't matter. We just do that to appear organized. So people check in at other times. That's fine with me. Very good. Everything else going well for you, Logan?
Doing well. Got a little bit more tower work to do. Got done. So, got a few other projects I'm working on as well.
You will be booming in here with that tower.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I've got a few different repeaters that are going up there as well.
Yeah, very good. Well, good to have you in there, Logan. That's Logan. He's in Lebanon on an HT. That's November 4, Lima, Charlie. Who else is west?
Whiskey Victor 9 Yankee.
All righty. Whiskey Victor 9 Yankee. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing well, and until Logan contacted you, I was going to say this is a weird night because I can hear everybody. Usually I can only hear you.
Oh, really? We could hear. Well, Logan's on a handout. I mean, how come you're right here? You're over there off of what do you call it? off of Providence.
No, I'm right. I'm off Bell Road, kind of near Percy Priest Lake, near the water park.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I was thinking of the wrong person here. Where you live? Ah, very good. But you could hear him good though, huh?
Everyone except the last person, because I was going to go. I'm going to tell Paul I can hear everybody tonight, but then okay, now I can't.
What are you using for an antenna now? I forgot.
Well, I'm in my truck now, sitting in the front yard with a diamond. Can't remember which one. I've got a couple, and I keep changing them out to see which one's best. But it's about 40 inches long.
Okay, good. Now you sound good to me, but from where you are, it's no problem at all for me. I just noticed I hadn't seen that before on your QRZ page. Your fancy trapeze act in the living room.
Oh, you said that was in Indiana, and that was my antenna, and that was in the loft of my house. So the floor was 10 foot off the ground at least already, and then you can see the apex. There's a 10 meter and a 20 meter dipole.
Yeah, I can see. Normally, when I see antennas, I don't see pictures on the wall behind them.
Right, and that's and they were at like a 45-degree inverted V at a 45-degree angle, and I hadn't done ham in a long time, and I set that up, and I had an old Radio Shack 10-meter radio. And I said, okay, I'm gonna check it out. And I started messing around, and there were people all over the place. I had just hit the sun cycle when it was like perfect.
Wow. Well, were you married then? Who would put up with that?
It was in the loft, which was the man cave up there. My wife doesn't like stairs, so it was all mine.
Oh, so you didn't even let her upstairs, huh?
No, she was fine. She can come up if she wants to.
Yeah, it looks dangerous though, doesn't it?
No, it was not dangerous. It was a nice stairway, and it was like a big area up there.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's just it looks funny to see that that much of an antenna in the inside. Chris Ham, you need to go look at that antenna in the loft of a house.
It was the best antenna I've ever had.
Wow. Well, that's great. I'm glad to hear it worked out well. So everything else going well for you?
Yeah, everything's going good. I'm still working and I'm on call, so I got my phone with me all the time.
Yeah, I was in the service business for wow, way too long. Most of my career, almost 40 years, and I was tied to either a beeper or a phone for most, or both for most of that time.
Yeah, it sucks. I'm ready to retire.
Oh, I don't think you're not old enough to retire, are you?
I absolutely am.
Oh wait, I can't tell by your voice, and you don't have your birth year up here on QRZ, so I can only guess. I don't know how old you are.
I'm 66.
Okay, so you are old enough to retire. Are you fall into that category where you have to be 67 for full retirement?
No, 66 plus 2 months.
Oh wow. Well, if you're ready, you're ready. That's cool. Glad to hear that you're getting ready. Although it's a little disconcerting to stop working in a way. You enjoy working at all?
I do. I work at home all the time now, so I'm actually always working. I'd like to just work at something I want to do and not worry about getting paid.
Oh yeah, and I know what you mean. Well, I quit. I retired at 62. So because I said I don't want to take chances on how long I want to retire at 65 and when I only have 5 years to live or whatever. I don't know what the future holds. I need as much time as I can. All right, very good. That was James. He's in Hermitage, although it's kind of South Hermitage, isn't it?
I guess so. I wish I was in another county, about another mile, and I would be out of Davidson County.
Yeah, well, I don't want to live in Davidson County.
Me either, but I'm stuck.
Yeah, I got it. So very good. Anyway, Whiskey Victor 9 Yankee. That's James, and he's in Hermitage, South, or like on New Hope Road. Is that it?
That's right, New Hope Court, which is right off of New Hope Road, South New Hope Road, right off of. Well, you could just Google me. You get the coordinates.
Yeah, I got you. Very good. Anybody can look you up if they want to. All right, very good. Who else is west? Anybody south? South or west?
November 4, Charlie, Juliet, Papa.
All right, that's Jason, right?
That's right, Jason here in Laverne.
Yeah, Jason. How you doing, Jason?
I'm doing great, Paul. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. You guys must be really hopping downtown these days.
It is picking up, and that's a good thing. We welcome it. By the way, I got the X300. Got it all set up, and it's the first time using it on the net.
Ah, very good. Well, you got a good signal coming in here.
Well, good deal. Good deal. I must have done something right then.
Yeah, it's 40 over, but I don't remember what it was before.
He's S9, the big one.
Cool. Well, he's doing well. Then going up to you up in the what you call Belshire. So anyway, so all the gigs have picked up with attendance up there in Nashville.
Yeah, it's picking up. Every week seems like it gets a little bit better for business, and I think they've lifted some restrictions this weekend, so it should be a pretty good summer.
Well, let's hope so. That's the problem with shutdowns. Just like when people go out on strike for unions, sometimes if the union strike goes too long, you can never recover what you lost.
Exactly. I know we're all waiting to get back to work and have it like it was before. But anyhow, thanks for doing the net, Paul. Back to you.
Very good. That's Jason in Laverne. November 4, Charlie, Juliet, Papa. Who else out?
KF4, KFQ. Remember November Yankee, Bill.
Hold on, Bill. November Yankee. You had one right on top of you there in Smyrna. How you doing there, Tony?
I'm doing well. I almost forgot about the net. I was downstairs talking to the wife and looked up and went, "Ooh, the net's on."
Well, as you probably know, we're the only club, I use that term loosely, it implies that somehow we're organized, that we're the only club that gives you 2 opportunities a week to forget the net.
Well, I knew how absolutely desolate you would be if I didn't check in.
Oh, I was worried, let me tell you. I was sweating bullets over here.
Yep, I figured you would be. And tonight we're going to misquote Spider-Man. We're going to say, with power comes an even greater electric bill.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Corrupt electric bill. All right, well, very good. Words of wisdom from Tony. That's KF4 KFQ, and he's in Smyrna. Bill, how you doing tonight?
Doing just wonderful.
Yeah, weather's treating us good, huh?
It's great, good, sunshine, rain, whatever. I can come up with an excuse to not having to cut my grass.
That's right. You got to be creative to come up with excuses.
Gas shortage out now.
Oh yeah, you don't want to get behind the curve on that one. Boy, oh boy, run out of gas and then you'd never be able to mow along.
That's correct. No, I just need to weed eat.
Well, my new excuse I want to use is I don't want to disturb the moles.
He's not in my yard anymore.
How'd you get rid of them?
Oh, they're not hard. You just wait till you see him digging, take your spade, go about 6 inches behind him, and whip him up out of there.
Well, I didn't want to be a mole hunter.
Well, he's a hunting in your yard, isn't he?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there's more than one.
Possibly. Give him to the neighbors then.
Well, when I haven't this year, when I put down the grub control, it seems to keep them out, but it just relocates them to my neighbor's yard.
Well, you can get them all trapped too at the little unit you push in the ground under where he last was, and it kind of works like a mousetrap. When he moves the dirt up, it sets it off, and these tongs come down and get him.
Oh yeah, I don't know. There's something cruel about that. I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't love moles or anything, but I'd rather have them just move.
I encourage him to.
Yeah, that's right. Everything else going well for you?
Yeah, as well as I can ever expect. So I can't be disappointed too much in life.
No, there's enough disappointments already in life over time. You know, you just got to roll with the punches, though.
Well, a lot of us want to say there's something wrong. Really, it's only a minor thing to look at, handle, and move on.
Oh yeah, no, you can't. I was reading something just the other day about that failure is just part of succeeding because you gotta learn from a failure and move on and do something better, you know, to move forward.
No, really, anything that's in my yard, I protect. I don't care if it's a skunk or what. He's got his life there. I let him handle it.
Especially a skunk.
I've never been a problem to me. They just come and go on through and go to the neighbors.
Yeah, skunks are. I'll tell you very quickly. I had a cottage that I lived in when I was up in the military in Rhode Island. A little tiny. It was almost like one of the old motel cottages they used to have. You know, it was like a 3-room bedroom, living room, kitchen, and it was up off the ground like on blocks. And skunks, there are all kinds of skunks in that neighborhood I lived in. And a couple of skunks got under the cottage and had a fight, and they were sprayed each other. I had to move. It smelled so bad. I had to move. I had to went to a motel that night.
Yes, I can understand that one.
Anyway, that was Bill, and Bill's in Bill's in Murfreesboro. That's where it is. Cam 4. It's Kilo Mike 4. November Yankee, right?
Correct.
Yeah, sometimes I get it right. Anyway, that's Bill in Murfreesboro. Good signal, Bill. Who else is south?
W0GZR, Mark in Nashville.
All right, Mark. What prompted you? I never asked you. What prompted you to move to Nashville from the middle of the country?
Granddaughters. You've got 2 of them. One had a brain tumor.
Ah, it's a good reason to move.
Yep, and 9 years later, she's doing fine. She's upstairs now.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I had a couple of people I know who had those, and they're ably handled by the medical crews. You know?
Gotta hand it to Monroe Carroll Hospital, Children's Hospital over there. Did a great job. She had 2 surgeries, both failed. They finally did chemo, and they won.
Oh, wow, that's good news because I think they're winning a lot more than they used to.
Yep, yep. She's almost normal, and I might even tell her that. She had the threat of hydrocephalic situation, so she's got a shunt that drains fluid from.
You broke up there.
Sorry, I'm using a foot pedal. She has a shunt from her brain to her abdomen to drain brain fluid down there.
We need a shunt down to your foot to hold that thing down.
I know it. It's a Heil.
It actually burns up calories if you get on the air a lot.
Yeah. Now, I've got it on the right spot. It helps if you put it on the right spot.
That's why I stopped using the foot pedal on this net because it gets used so much, and talking and writing and paying attention, it's hard to do it all at one time with a foot pedal.
Back when I was the police radio dispatcher, we had, for the highway patrol, we had a filthy place to work. And we had a foot pedal because you could key it with a switch, but we had right in the well of the desk the typewriter. Yes, it was a manual typewriter. Anyway, the boss one day was just being overwhelmed with calls, and right in the middle of people going on the air for the beginning of the shift, one guy calls in and wants a vehicle registration. And fortunately, it was the supervisor who released the key on the floor, but it was so clogged with dirt, he said, "Well, that ungrateful SOB," and it was on the air.
Yeah, that would be a good way to get a reprimand in.
Well, since he was the boss, he liked that.
Yeah, well, things happen, especially in that business. I mean, it's hard to well, you know what I'm saying. The language I'm sure that comes in on police radio isn't necessarily the kindest language.
Well, it is now that they've got repeaters. It really cleaned up a lot. When it was Simplex, it was great. You heard some great stuff, but when it went to the repeater, that was all cleaned up.
Yeah, well, I've seen some of the crime shows where the police, the 911 calls that come in, people say some of the darndest things on 911 calls.
Oh yeah, they do. I won't repeat them here, but they're fun.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, well, very good. That's Mark, and he's in Nashville. That's Whiskey Zero Golf Zulu Romeo. Who else is south, please?
WFO yet.
Boy, you finished your movie early, did you there, Eddie?
No, getting a late start tonight. Thanks for doing the net. Hope everybody's doing okay. Beautiful day outside today.
Oh, yeah. It was very pretty. Nice and dry. And, it got up to like 77, I think, today.
Yep. Sure was nice.
Well, we don't want it to get too hot. Anyway, that's Eddie. Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo X-Ray. He's in Gladeville. Who else is south?
Whiskey Victor 4 Delta, Ken Smyrna.
All right, Ken. You doing well tonight?
Yes, sir. Everything's going great.
Well, I've never heard anybody say that they're doing lousy. I don't think they'd be on the net if they were doing lousy, would they?
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Oh, I'm screwed up. Oh, no, I'm doing great. Thank you for doing the net, Paul. You do a great job. I appreciate it very much. I enjoy it.
All right. I've never figured that out. People tell me that, but okay. Appreciate the compliments, the kind words. That was Ken in Smyrna. Whiskey Victor 4 Delta. Good signal. Who else south?
Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor.
Hello, Larry. What's up?
Not much, man. Just thought I'd jump on in here since this is the fourth one.
Yeah, that's very good. I'm glad you get all three of those on the digital net, right?
Yeah, I got to keep Carl company.
You got a what call company?
I have to keep Carl company.
Oh yeah, yeah. He needs all the friends he can get.
All right, man. We'll let you get on with it. KU4SYV.
Yeah, that's Larry Kilo, Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor, and he's in Rockville. Who else, Sal?
Kilo 4 Oscar Fox Oscar.
Hello, Donnie.
Doing good today. Appreciate it. And doing the net. Beautiful day. Wore myself out working outside, but at least I got a few things accomplished.
Yeah, everything else well with your family?
No, everything's going pretty well right now.
Yeah, I hope so. I think hams, by in general, have pretty good, happy lives. You know, most hams are optimistic and upbeat.
Yeah, and well, you know, I'm glad we're all doing well. Don't have to go through anything.
Well, we all got to go do something. Anyway, that was Donnie. Donnie's in Hermitage, about 6 miles south of me. Kilo 4 Oscar Foxtrot Oscar. Who else is south? Over to the east.
Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India, James and Mount Juliet.
All right, James. Everything well with your family?
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Did they ever? I think I asked you this before. Did they add to the development you live in?
Yeah, they've added several houses on this place, and they've opened up the road where they're traveling through down that Curd Road.
Oh, it connects to Curd Road now.
Yeah, and boy, these people drive real fast through here.
Yeah, you know, they tried to put in. They put in that. Well, you probably don't. There's a development that's just west of us. It's called Trinity. Trinity, not Trinity. Triple Crown, and they extended it out to the point where they were going to take the street and connect our street, which is a dead end street, to them. Well, people here weren't happy. It turned out at the city council meeting, the people over on their side weren't happy either because they don't want it to be a through street either.
I think we're paying HOA dues. I don't know if they are or not.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, they might. The other side may not be, huh?
Well, we're still here, and they might just be using it as a free pass.
Oh man. See, it stopped here. There was enough pressure from the community here that we stopped the road from going through. They put in a gate. It was called an emergency gate. It's up there, so it's only for police and fire.
Well, they knocked down. Somebody ran into the gate on our end, and they don't have a gate down at the other end.
Oh boy. Yeah. They also they put up a zoning change, and they were going to put a couple hundred apartments that were. It looked like they were going to connect to our street on the other side, closer toward Walmart. You know what I'm talking about? Well, that apparently got shut down.
Yeah, I've been through there. I don't remember all of that.
Anyway, I'm glad things are going well for you. That's James here in the middle of Mount Juliet, Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel Indy. Who else is east?
KI4SIB, KI4SOR, and the rest of them.
You mean there's more than two of you?
No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Starting to scare me.
I just threw that out there for the heck of it. I have been playing on 20 meters today and having a ball. I haven't done anything on 20 meters until today. I've been listening to it. Couldn't find anybody to talk to, but I finally found a couple of fellas. Oh, yeah, one in Chicago and the other in Illinois.
Oh, awesome. You hadn't been on 20 meters before or just in a long time?
Do I now?
You said it hadn't been a long time or you never talked on 20 meters?
I've never talked on 20 meter before today. Now, 40 meter, I've been blowing it up a little bit, but 20 meter just wasn't my friend. I couldn't find anybody to talk to.
Wow. Well, that's good. I'm glad it's working out. Which antenna are you using for 20 meters?
Same one, the little G5RV Junior and a tuner.
Oh, yeah. No, those were, in fact, the G5RV, if you ever read the original, the designer there, whatever his name is, Varney, is that his name? And he said it's ideal on 20 meters and everything else is more of a compromise.
Well, I mean, I don't know why, but I kept tuning on it, and I would go from one end of my general spectrum to the other and wouldn't find diddly. I got a lot of noise. That's one of my drawbacks, but it seems like I'm having more luck on 40 meters than I am on 20.
Huh. You're probably not rolling your mouth right.
I may not be. I don't know. But anyhow, thank you for what you do, Paul. I enjoy listening to it and participating in it and all the rest of it. And I know there's probably a whole lot of other folks that do too. Take care, and I appreciate you. 7-3-KI-4-SIB. I'm shutting up now.
All right, that was Richard and his brides, Kilo India 4 Sierra India Bravo and KI 4 Sierra Oscar Romeo Stephanie, and they're just a little west of downtown Lebanon. Who else is where was I? East.
KE4TWI.
Hey Wes, what's up with you?
Oh, everything is good out here in the east. Good productive day. Everybody sounds good tonight. Probably a little bit of enhancement. Larry sounded great, better than ever. So doing good.
So you got your big lawn mowed?
Yeah, working the garden. Just had a good weekend.
So you mixed it up on the garden though this year.
Yeah, I got the pumpkins out early, but oh well. It's just for fun.
Well, yeah, you're definitely not doing it for cash crops. All righty, that is Wes in near Watertown. Kilo India 4, no, Kilo Echo 4, Tango Whiskey India. I get that out correctly. And that's Wes in near Watertown. Who else is east?
Whiskey 4, Mike Uniform, Foxtrot County.
Hold on, we had two in there, but I did catch Jimmy. Is everything well, Jimmy?
Yeah, doing pretty good. So I was just looking at the webpage for your previous caller. I'm really envious. Looks like a 70-foot tower with a big log periodic antenna on top of it.
Oh, you mean West down there in Watertown, that one?
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah. Well, if you have to maintain it, you're not going to be as happy.
Oh, well, if I was 20 years younger, I'd climb that sucker.
Yeah, if I was 20 years younger and I weighed 40 pounds, 80 pounds less.
That's true. Well, everything's going okay. Well, not everything's going okay. I think I've got a sick HF amplifier.
Well, that's fixed. It only costs money.
Yeah, I know. But it's getting 65 watts of input. It's only putting out about 400 to 450 watts. It should be more than that.
What is it? A 1200 watt or 1000 watt?
No, it's got 4 811s in it, so it's ready for 800 watts.
Oh, yeah. And you say you can only do 600 now? It's not that big a difference. I mean, if it's not working right, it's a problem, obviously.
No, well, 800 watts implies 85 watts of drive. I only put in 65 watts, but I should get a 10-to-1 ratio, so I should get about 600 watts out.
I got you. That's what I'm saying. Is that the fact is it's not because the difference in getting out between 600 and 800 isn't that dramatic. It's like a dB or so, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. But the difference, the fact that there's 200 watts difference, it implies there's something wrong somewhere.
Oh, that's what I'm getting. It's still a problem. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's still got to get fixed, and that only costs money.
That's true. But sending the sucker in to be repaired is going to be almost as expensive as a repair.
Yeah. What does it cost? About $100 a ship?
Yeah, somewhere about that. It weighs like 80 pounds.
Yeah, that's expensive. All right, well, very good, Jimmy. I'm glad things are going reasonably well, other than the amplifier problem. And that's Whiskey 4 Mike Uniform Foxtrot. And he's here in Mount Juliet, up near Lebanon Road, near the high school, the old high school, the old new high school, or the new old high school. Who else is east?
Whiskey Delta 4 Bravo Whiskey Charlie.
Hey, Jeff. Haven't heard from you in a while. You doing well?
I'm doing fine.
I'm hearing some noise in there. Are you hearing that? Is anybody hearing that? Breaking a squelch? Big noise.
I did. Hey, Paul, it might be K4AL. He's trying to check in.
Okay, well, Alan, if that's you, you're not getting in too well. Something's wrong with the station. But anyway, Jeff, you doing okay?
I'm doing fine. Yes, I am.
Fantastic. The net's going well for you with the WEMA thing?
Not so good on Juliet, so I think I'm going to try a Simplex Net during that time slot.
That'd be great. That'd be great. I think those are I don't know whether they're more fun. I don't know if they are or not to people, but I hope you have good luck with them.
Yeah, I'm thinking about using 146, 515.
Oh, that'd be good. They're all good. You got lots of room to work in Simplex.
I don't want to take your frequency. I keep that for you.
Well, what nights you're going to do that on Tuesday nights, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it Tuesday at 7 o'clock.
Cool. Well, yeah. Again, it's even if I can't stop anybody, so the frequency is open, obviously, but just as a matter of convenience, you do want to pick or cordiality. I don't know what the right word is. You do want to pick a frequency that other people aren't using you routinely. When I started this on 415, Tom told me that they had used this. They had used 405 for Simplex in Wilson County for a long time.
Yeah, that's true. I knew that too. I figured I'd stay away from that too. I like that. Like I said, that's kind of close. Bleed over and all that. Nah, I don't want to do that. I want to give some separation.
Oh yeah, well there's lots of room in that part of the band, really. In all the parts of the Simplex band, there's enough wide open spaces for everybody.
Yeah, as I said, I don't have the greatest antenna, but I'll give it a shot. What the hey?
That's right. What and you said what nights were we going to do that on?
Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. I'll send you all the information before I even do it.
All right, I'll be happy to, and we'll just send out a reminder to our own crew about that.
That'd be great. That'd be great because that other one has issues. So instead of me trying to get into that thing, I figured I'll do a Simplex Net.
Well, your antenna to me from Lebanon is doing great. I mean, you shouldn't have any problem covering Wilson County.
Yeah, I figured that'd be ideal.
Fantastic. Anyway, that's Jeff. He's going to be starting the Simplex Net as part of the WEMA communications system over there in Lebanon. So looking forward to hearing about that. Whiskey Delta 4 Bravo Whiskey Charlie, and I'm sure a bunch of you want to be on that net as well. And he's going to be sending out information. It'll be on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. We'll get the frequency squared away. And anyway, who else east? Any place, anywhere? I heard there was a double in there. One of them was real bad, but I heard Brian in there. Kilo Alpha 3 Charlie Papa Tank. How you doing, Brian?
Okay, you're dyslexic. That's not good. That's KA3CAP. Cut the pieces. Just remember that. I'm doing fine. I've got no traffic, no worries, and I'm just in and out to check in.
Yeah, very good. I think I've only had that wrong about 50% of the time, Brian.
Oh, you keep trying to make me a four-lander, and I don't know. You'd think you'd be more used to the twos and threes.
Oh yeah, no, I said 3 tonight.
I know, but earlier I heard it as a four. I mean, I wouldn't mind being a four if I could keep the call.
Oh yeah, no, I was. You're right. I remember saying it now that you said that. Somebody asked me what your call was, and I said 4. I guess I just get used to you saying 4. Anyway, but everything going well for you tonight?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Beautiful night. Getting out here to get some fries.
All righty. Well, very good. That was Kilo Alpha 3 Charlie Tango Papa, or Cut the Pizza, or Cut the Toilet Paper. That's Brian. He's in Hendersonville. Who else is any place anywhere? Hold on. I think I heard Don in Bonacqua, but I also heard Earl first in Noreen. How you doing, Earl?
Doing well. Sounds like everyone else is hanging in there real well as well. Just wanted to say howdy, and top of Saturday to you, everyone out there. We'll catch you when we can. KE4 or DEZ back to that.
Yeah, it's like we're all like mechanical, electrical equipment. We're all doing well until things go south, and they're not doing well.
Well, we live in the South, so I guess that's problematic in some circles.
Yeah, I don't know where we got that phrase, going south. That's odd to me. I don't think it implies anything bad about the South. I just don't know why they use that term.
Well, I got a idea, but it may not be appropriate for sometimes my ways of thinking don't fit into some circles.
All right, I'll have to look that up. That's Earl and Noreen. Kilo Echo 4, Delta Echo Zulu. I think I heard DJT in there.
Good evening, Paul. Number 4 at Delta Juliet Hangout. Having here a bunch of good folks out there tonight. I was a little late getting in. I was out to dinner with a former coworker trying to bring him over to the dark side. I think I may have succeeded there. That'd be good. And other than that, I got my shot, my J&J shot, and you can barely feel that microchip going in. Just gonna say that right now.
Oh yeah, they really got that technology refined, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, we've always been at war with Oceania, right? I'm a fine citizen, loyal to the cause.
Yeah, very good. How's the new job going?
It's going good. Lots to do because I'm starting up from scratch. I got lots of procedures and processes to get in place because they have none. But do it now or do it later, and it's easier to do it now than down the road after you've got a year or two of development work under your belt.
Well, I've done that. Not in your business, but writing a policy and procedure manual is probably the most important thing you'll ever do.
Yeah, actually, it sets the stage for everything, like set the table, so to speak. And so, again, we're not going to do anything super complicated. No need to right now, but I want to make sure I can expand it as we need. So that's kind of what I'm working on. I'll continue that this week. And yeah, it's just kind of relaxing. The weather was gorgeous today, and didn't get anything done outside I wanted to, but that's all right. Tomorrow, depending on the weather, I'm going to tackle replacing the light bulbs in the headlights of my car, and maybe just putter around the yard a little bit.
Oh yeah, nice easy stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't hard. I'm not holding off antenna work for a little while. I still have the same antenna work I've been trying to get to. It's just getting the motivator going and to do it. Really, just the HF tower is the problem with this because I literally have to take apart the whole top piece. I got to pull the thrust bearing out, replace that. That while I was pulling the mast out, I got to remount the antennas, yada yada yada. So I'm not looking forward to that job. It has to be done. It's just I'm compensating with the rotor control being 30 degrees off. I moved the needle to compensate, but it's just being a stickler for detail. I kind of just want it right.
I got you. But you get signals coming in good tonight.
Yeah, I got these new Yagis coming from my buddy in PA. He's getting out of the biz, and he offered them to me, and I've been wanting them. So the ones I have, that's why I put them on sale on the website, because I'm not going to use them. I'm going to use these other ones instead. They have a little bit more gain, and actually less elements, which is kind of cool. So yeah, they'll be coming hopefully next week. I'll get them shipped down to me, and I can get those together. So it's like a whole turnkey system. It's the feed line, the antenna relays for switching horizontal, vertical, both antennas, and the phasing harnesses and everything. So he does good work. So they're all custom designed. So you made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
I got you. Sounds good. Let us know how that works out. I'd love to see pictures of it. That was Don, November 4, Delta, Juliet Tango. He's in Bon Aqua. Very good signals tonight from most people. I mean, they're really good tonight. Who else is anywhere, anyplace?
Kilo Echo 4, Tango, Yankee, Juliet.
Hey, Jim, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing good. I almost kind of forgot about checking in during the net. I was talking on HF. Sorry.
No, we don't take sorries, man. Doesn't matter.
I know, but at least I'm in here at the tail end. Help the numbers out.
Yeah, we don't need numbers. We just want people who like to check in.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it.
No, it's so silly. It sounds so silly. It's like apologizing for doubling when you didn't do it on purpose,
You're just trying to be nice, is all.
No, I know. It's just, it doesn't, I mean, if somebody said, hey, listen, I'm sorry I didn't check in, you know, and then they give me a list of the things they had to do that evening, and they got into an argument with the wife, and they had to take the dog out to the vet, and they had to go pick up supplies over at the, you know, over at the prepper store, and it's like, doesn't really matter why you weren't here. Well, you know, you're here now.
He always be honest. Was like, you know, I had the volume turned down. I was talking. I was in the QSO. Hey, I forgot.
Yeah, it's all good. That's what's funny about it. It's not critical. No one's going to hold anybody's feet to the fire by checking into a net, you know. And it's like, well, you know, that the Williamson County net, which they do a fine job. Don't make it sound like I'm criticizing it. But I noticed on their website, to be a participant in the Aries group, you have to check into a minimum number of nets per year.
Oh, really? I did not do that. So apparently I can't be part of their team.
Well, no, I mean, it's just if you want to be a member in good standing, they require a certain number, and I don't remember what the number is. But again, they had rules, and nothing wrong with that. It's just that we don't have any rules.
And again, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I know, it's all good. Very good. That was Jim. He is in Woodbury. Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet. Great signal too. You're everybody's coming in great tonight. Anyway, how was it? Where were we at? 40?
I was on 160.
How is 160 doing tonight?
A little noisy, but not too bad.
Cool. Do you have you working net, or are you just doing QCQ stuff?
Just rag juice sort of thing.
Ah, very good. Glad to hear it. But so that loop's really doing its job for you.
So far, I really like the loop.
I guess so. It's a good idea. Anyway, all right, good to have you in there. Jim in Woodbury, Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Julia. Who else is any place anywhere?
Kilo 4 Alpha Link, Kilo Echo, Roy Madison.
Hey, Roy, hold on one second. I think I heard Alan in there. Kilo 4 Alpha Lima.
Yeah, that's right. K4AL checking in. I tried from the farm, West KE4TWI. He could hear me and try to relay for me, but this is going through the remote. Flex has got an issue, and all of the remotes that are running on IBMs are in op right now. So this is kind of a roundabout way I'm going through my phone into the system. So I just wanted to quickly check in. Tried from the farm, but no good.
No, he said that you were there, well, I don't know. I guess I could have taken it as a check in that way, but he didn't really see it. He said thought it was Alan, K4AL checking in. I thought, okay, he's not making it.
Yeah, it's a kind of a complicated thing. The antenna here at the farm is just on the roof, and I'm probably the only station that cannot copy you from the home QTH. But anyway, I've been reading the mail here on the remote and tried from the farm, but couldn't do it. So I thought I'd go back to this way. This is kind of a roundabout way. But yeah, thanks again for running the net, and back to the net. K4AL.
You need to buy a big beam. Alan?
Yeah, well, I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I have a beam and a tower, but it's on the ground waiting to be put up.
Ah, so you're just like having it lay down and have it talking to the satellites and the shuttle and everything. Not the shuttle, but the space station.
Yeah, that's right. I've got so many irons in the fire, and that's kind of way down the list.
Oh, I understand. I understand completely. I've got my beam laying out here on the side of the house as well. After it got knocked down by the tornado last year. I do want to put it back up there because it really is fun to operate a beam. Anyway, that was Alan. He's in on remote base, so his antenna's in Hermitage, but it is Hermitage, right?
Yeah, it's the antenna's in Hermitage, but I'm over here in Alexandria.
Yep, Alexandria. That's where he is, but that's not. He was breaking the squelch here from Alexandria, but I didn't know who it was. So he gets just a couple of points on squelch breaking. Anyway, that was Alan. Kilo 4 Alpha Lima. Roy, how you doing?
Evening, Paul. Doing mighty fine. Just been listening to the net.
Boy, you must be sleepy then.
I am sleepy. It's been a long day, but I got a lot accomplished. It's all good.
Cool. No, I bet you must be sleepy from listening to us chewing the rag here.
Oh no, I found it quite interesting.
Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad, but I don't know. I try to make it. I guess I say I'm trying to make it entertaining, just to keep things moving along. But how you doing with your new radio and getting everything squared away?
I'm learning more and more daily, and we just need to go ahead and make a movie of this, I guess.
You're gonna do a training video for YouTube?
No, but I am helping some other people with that DMR side. But I sure am learning. It's all good.
Oh yeah, it's all good, but it's also all expensive.
Yeah, and I hope to pick your brain here sometime soon. So try not to go down too many rabbit holes.
Yeah, well, pick my brain on as long as it's not my wallet, I'm all set. Anyway, that's Roy. He is in Madison. Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Kilo Echo. He's become a DMR expert with his nice DMR radio, and he just jumped into ham radio here a couple of months ago, doing a great job. Who else? Any place, anywhere?
Oh, quick comment.
Okay, go ahead, Don.
This is N4DJP. You mentioned about the term going south. Two accepted meanings for that. One is as it relates to a map, where north is up and south is down. That's normally like a stock market term, like, the market went south this morning, or, the market headed north of, 7,300 or whatever. And the other accepted origin of the term is that in some Native American tribes, it was a euphemism for dying. So there's going south.
Ah, yeah, that's an interesting. I hadn't heard that about the euphemism, but it makes sense though about going south on stock market things, and it turns into other euphemistic attitudes about things going badly.
Yeah, it's a little, brain dropping for consideration.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, it's funny. We use terms and we don't even know where they came from. I always find that interesting.
I was talking to the wife about some long storyline from her ride home about, she was like, nursery rhymes. It's like, I was talking, I said, I saw a rabbit on the side of the road, and I said, bunny, bunny, foo, foo. She said, that's a horrible nursery rhyme. I go, all nursery rhymes are horrible. She's like, what do you mean? I go, ring around a rosy, pocket full of posies, that's about the Black Death. She's like, no, it is. I'm like, oh, yes, it is.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize it. Some of them have a very evil sound to them if you know what they're from.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a lot of people never realize that about that ring around the posies and pocket full of posies. And the pile of posies was to keep the smell of death away.
That's why they send flowers to funerals.
Yeah, that's supposedly you're right. That is the reason. Yeah, I suppose. I don't think they're supposed to. Well, I think we've been embalming them for some time.
Yeah, but some of those traditions kind of hang on, and they become embedded in the culture. Same thing with like wedding, we call tradition. White wedding dresses weren't a thing until Queen Victoria had one.
Oh wow! I was going to say about that funeral, about the funeral flowers. We had a guy in Florida. His name doesn't come to me off the bat, but he was one of these long-standing big businessmen in the agricultural community in Florida. I mean, he was one of the biggest. He managed or owned over 1 million acres of citrus and cattle in Florida. He was also a big benefactor of the University of Florida. He was widely known. He was also a state senator in the state Senate for a period of time. Widely known, well-liked guy. He was a big benefactor to a boys' ranch that was for boys that weren't doing real well. And when he died, his stipulation was, and they made it so clear: no flowers, all donations to the boys' ranch, please. I mean, they just begged him. You couldn't find a floral arrangement in the state of Florida when that man died. They were bringing him in tractor trailers.
Oh, jeez Louise.
I'm not joking you. There was several tractor trailers full of flowers, taking them from the funeral home to the gravesite, all that, like all that crazy stuff. You think, what didn't you understand about taking money and sending it to a charity that's worthwhile instead of spending $50,000 or $100,000 on flowers?
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get the Valentine's Day flower thing either. It's like, dear heart, a symbol of our love. We can watch them wither and die together.
Yeah, that's what my wife said. She said she's listening tonight at work on the YouTube on her phone, so we'll see. But she said that she really didn't like dead flowers for gifts.
Absolutely. Well, let's get on to it, man. It's getting late. We've just got a lot more than that to do.
Oh yeah, we'll breeze through those. We try not to do chit chat on those two. All right, anybody else? Lollygaggers, lurkers, sandbaggers, preppers, end time survivalists, SDR donglers. I think I mentioned preppers. Okay, any of those?
KR4AZ.
Hey, Tim. I heard somebody else in there.
KR4AZ.
I heard Tim in there. Who else was in there?
KG4MIZ.
Hey, how you doing there, Kevin?
Hey,
All right, we got two in there. How you doing, Tim?
Doing all right. How you doing, Mr. Paul?
Oh, if I were any better, there'd be three of me.
Well, it's a lot. I don't know if we can handle all that.
No, I couldn't handle it either. My wife couldn't handle it either. But everything well with you?
Yes, sir. It is. It sure is. Wife got family business, so she's in there talking away. So I thought I'd slip in here and do a little radio. So I'll let you get back at it. I know you got them lined up. Appreciate it, Paul. Thanks for what you do. KR4AZ clear back to that.
Yeah, very good. Tim is in Murfreesboro, and that's Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Zulu. Kevin, you doing all right?
oh, doing pretty good, Paul. Hey, Tim.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. Yeah, Paul, doing fairly well, man. Well, I woke up. I was just waiting on the other net, and I forgot what time it was, and looked up. And I thought I missed the net, but I'm glad I didn't.
All right, very good. Well, when we finish up here, here on 2 meters, we're gonna jump over the 2 meter upper sideband and then the 6 meters. So you got two more nets to wait for. So I'll catch you in a minute there. That's Kevin in Lebanon. Good signal. Kilo Golf 4 Mike India Zulu. Can't even read my writing. It's a good thing I remember your call.
Oh, as much as we talked, you ought to have that memorized by now.
Oh, I do. That's why I say I look down and I always look down to verify and I go, what is it? What did I just write? I can't even read it. It's not unusual though. All right, that was Kevin, and he's in Lebanon. Kilo Golf 4 Mike India Zulu. Anybody else late check-ins?
The Whiskey Alpha 4.
I heard the Whiskey Alpha 4, but I think there was a double. Who was that? Whiskey Alpha 4?
Whiskey Alpha 4 Tango Sierra.
Oh my gosh. I don't remember the name or the location there.
The name is Jude. It's Juliet Uniform Delta Echo.
Oh, very good, Jude. I think you've checked in before, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very good. Where are you located, Jude?
I'm going to be in the Nolensville, Nashville area, kind of in that little pocket there, so southeast Davidson County.
Oh, yeah, very good. It's funny how uncommon that name Jude is. I've only known one other person that uses that as a first name.
It's a pretty common name in South Louisiana, but it's around here it certainly is. I get that quite a bit, but it's not a common name.
Yeah, no, the fella I met, he was in Florida when I was in. I mean, we were both from Florida, so I mean, he was. I don't know where he was from. Maybe he was from Louisiana. I don't know, but I guess that would be true. In Louisiana, it would be much more common.
Roger that.
Well, good, very good. No, it's good. It's nice, like my name. Be nice and short. It's only 4 letters.
Yeah, and on the later on in the 6 meter, what frequency are we shooting for?
The 2 meter upper sideband is 144.240, and the 6 meter is 50.135 upper sideband.
Good stuff.
Well, very good, Jude. Jude from the Nolensville Road area. Whiskey Alpha 4 Tango Sierra. Anybody else? Any more check-ins?
AC9IM.
Hey, Steve, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm talking to you. I was wondering, I can barely hear Kevin.
You say you can barely hear? Kevin's probably on low power. Kevin, are you on low power?
No, I'm on the beam pointed towards, I don't know, southwest maybe.
Oh, that's why. Because Steve, you can hear Steve? Okay, that's how it is. He's not pointing towards you, Steve, with his beam.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was starting to wonder what was going on. But, yeah, just trying to catch up on stuff. I had to take that sprinter down to Franklin down there. They're tied up for 2 or 3 days doing recall stuff on the computers and everything else. So, time to catch up on stuff over here. So, all right, catch you later. Don't have too much fun. AC9IM.
Oh yeah, I try to keep my fun down to a bare minimum. That was Steve. He is in Scottsville, Kentucky. Tonight, our single out of state caller, Kilo Charlie 9 India Mike. I say caller, check in. How's that? Caller sounds like we have a commercial radio show. Anybody else checking in late?
WB0NOO, Mark in Northwest Wilson. Good evening, Paul.
Hey, you're usually not that late.
Oh, I know, usually not, but this is a special occasion tonight.
Ah, very good. The no mask occasion?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad they're gone.
Well, they're gone mostly. It's like they say, it's almost like people are still going to be wearing them. I think there's going to be people wearing these masks for a long time. Some people.
Yeah, you're probably right. Maybe some of them forever. I don't know. I don't think I want to live that long.
Well, I don't think that. Well, it becomes just a matter of. I think I told you. You may. I'm sure you heard it, but when I went early on, I went to middle of last year, and a lot of people seemed to be very hyper about it. And I realized I didn't have a mask, so I stuck my head, just stood in the doorway of the Firestone dealer here, right around the corner from my house, and this woman looked at me, looked like I was carrying a machine gun or something, and she holds up her purse as she's looking at me, and she covers her face with her purse as if somehow it stops the death ray.
Maybe she recognized you.
Maybe I just look really. I'm a big guy. I probably thought I was coming in there to kill somebody.
Did you have your wife beater shirt on?
I don't remember. I don't recall. If I had that camouflage wife beater shirt, that would look better.
Yep. All right. Well, carry on. I may follow you over to sideband.
Very good. That was Mark in Northwest Wilson, Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar. Anybody else before we move on?
Yeah, hey, Paul, my call is Alpha Charlie 9 India Mike, and it's not a fantasy either.
I think I said Kilo, didn't I?
Yeah, I don't know where you came up with that from. Maybe the injections are starting to affect you. When you get bored later on, take a little magnet and see if it sticks on your arm.
I tried. It doesn't.
That's good.
I know. Well, I got it at the VA, and they're not part of that program.
Okay.
I made a mistake. It is Alpha Charlie 9 India Mike. I don't know why I said Kilo Charlie. That's weird. I do know your call is Alpha Charlie. Anyway, and then the other one was Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar Mark in Northwest Wilson. Anybody else? All right, we're going to move over to 144-240 upper sideband for those that got them, and smoke them if you got them. K4PEW, closing out this portion of that, moving over to 144.240 upper sideband.
How many seconds were there?
30, 35, 37. No, 38. It was 38 seconds. Wife staying on top of that stuff, huh?
She gets a thrill out of that for some reason.
Oh, that's all right. I'm glad somebody's getting a thrill out of it. All right, we'll catch you in a minute. K4PW. All right, this is K4PW, the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net on 144.240. Taking check-ins from the north. Please come now.
KB9RKK.
All right, we got you in there. KB9RKK Frank in North Mount Juliet. Hold on one second. I can't keep up with myself. Who else is north?
WB0NOO.
Sound good in there, Mark. Kilo Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar in Northwest Wilson. Who else is north? Anybody else north? To the west.
Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Mike in Belshire.
Yeah, you sound big signal. It's almost sounds like you have an amp over there.
Wish.
No, really, it's louder than normal. Did you do something different?
Maybe I'm a little closer to the mic.
All right, Mike, you're getting closer to the mic. Sounds cozy.
Carry on, Paul.
All right, Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot Mike in Bellshire. Who else is north or west?
November 4, Delta Juliet Tango.
All right, Don. Big signal coming out of you. Are you using big power tonight?
Just on it once.
Just all of it at once?
All 100 at once.
Oh, 100. Okay, now you sound great with 100 watts. Very good. That was November 4 Delta Juliet Tango on 100 watts. Who else is? Of course, I'm only doing 50 watts on 2 meters. That's right. Who else is west?
KG4 ILB, Jack and Donaldson.
You sound great, Jack. That's Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Who else is west?
KG4 CXE, Kristen Donaldson.
Was Age Before Beauty from Donaldson?
I might have doubled with you, KG4 CXE, Kristen Donaldson.
Oh, I got you. I said this. It was an Age Before Beauty when you let Jack check in first again?
Yeah, sorry, didn't process that. No, I figured, let's just do the same thing.
I got you. Yeah, it's like a lineup here. Anyway, that's Chris, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. Great signal with an indoor antenna out of Donaldson. Who else is west?
Whiskey Alpha 4, Tango Sierra.
Whiskey Alpha 4. I didn't catch all of that. Say that again.
Whiskey Alpha 4, Tango Sierra.
Oh, very good. Got you in there. Tango Sierra. I wasn't clear to me, Jude. You sound good over there. That's Whiskey Alpha 4 Tango Sierra, Jude. Who else is west?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
All righty, I got Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Greg sounds great. Who was the other caller? Somebody doubled with Greg.
Kilo 4 Alpha Lima.
Ah, very good. Got you in there, Alan. You sound good. Which antenna do you have there for? Well, you use the same 2-meter antenna, I take it.
Yeah, it's a homebrew 11 element old K1FO type design.
Okay, that's older than my memory is. Very good. There was Alan, Kilo 4 Alpha Lima from the station in Hermitage. Who else is west? Go to the south.
WO-GZR, Mark in Nashville.
All righty, we've got Whiskey Zero Golf Zulu Romeo in Nashville, Mark, and sounds good. Big signal. There was another caller in there.
Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Zulu.
Ah, very good. I got you in there, Tim. You sound good as well. Yeah, just give me your call one more time because it sounded like you might have been off frequency or I'm hearing you wrong.
Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Zulu.
Yeah, it almost sounds like you got compression on that mic or something. It sounds a little bit not like you.
Yeah, I just got to use the same setup that I had for hold on a minute. Yeah, compression's on.
Okay, no good, no problem. It didn't sound as clear and concise as I would normally expect to hear from you.
All right, I turned it off right there. How's that?
Yeah, it sounds good. No, I think that sounds a little better.
All right, appreciate it.
Very good. That's Tim. He's in Murfreesboro. Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Lima. No, I got that wrong. Tim's call is Alpha Zulu. Can't even read my own writing tonight. Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Zulu. Who else is south or west? Got anybody else south or west or east? Anybody east?
KG4 MSA.
Ah, very good. Got you in there. That's your home brew. Oh, that's your long wire, isn't it, there, Kevin?
No, it's vertical on 2 meters.
Oh, that's right. I'm thinking we're on another. Forgot what band we were on here. Now you sound good, Kevin. That's Kilo Golf 4 Mike India Zulu Kevin in Lebanon. Anybody else? Any place, anywhere, including east?
KE4 DZ.
Ah, you sound great. It's a really big signal tonight there, Earl.
Yeah, be surprised what a 100-watt radio do.
Oh yeah, no, it really sounds good. Sounds really good. Kevin, how you copy him since you're due north or you're due north of him?
I got about 5 on him, signal strength.
Oh yeah, no, it sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, he sounds really good.
Very good, Earl. You're doing great. Who else is south or east? Any place, anywhere? All righty. I think we had 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I believe it is 11, 12, 14 on 2 meter upper sideband. We're going to move over there. Michael, would you announce that we're going over 6 meters upper sideband?
Will do.
All right. Appreciate all the check-ins. We'll see some of you or all of you over there on 50.135 K4P. This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey on 50.135 upper sideband. North, please come now.
KB9RCK.
Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo. Frank, sound good in there? Who else is north? Well, anybody else north or west?
KM4 YRF Mike and Beltire.
Did you ever get those stacked antennas?
No, I'm using the beam tonight.
Ah, okay. You were going to still do that?
Yes, I am. As soon as I get that push-up pole up.
All righty. Very good. That was KM4 YRF, Michael and Belshire. Good signal. Who else is north or east or north or west? Say that one more time there, Greg. You got muffled. I don't know if there was a double or what.
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
Ah, very good. That sounds good. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. The signal sounds pretty good tonight. How's everybody else sounding to you?
Pretty good, particularly on 2 meters. I think it was a little on the nicer side.
Yeah, very good. All right, that was Greg anyway in Antioch. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Who else is west or south?
Kilo 4 Alpha Lima, Alan.
Hey, Alan, you got the whole ball of wax over there, don't you?
Well, today anyway.
Yeah, no, it sounds good. That really sounds like a good signal coming out of Hermitage. I am hearing somebody else in there really weak. Who is it?
That's Tango Sierra.
Aha, Tango Sierra. Let's try that one more time. I could barely hear you. Jude, are you still in there? Whiskey Alpha 4 Tango Sierra. Not copying him now, are you, Michael?
No, not now, but he was really clear before.
Yeah, I was getting him very weakly. That's interesting. Whiskey Alpha 4 Tango Sierra. Still there?
I'm not sure if you can hear me as you guys are really deep in the mud. But I can hear you in the distance.
Yeah, I believe that was Jude talking there. Whiskey Alpha 4 Tango Sierra does have a check-in. Apparently got a little issue between at least me and him. But I don't think he's copying you either there, Michael.
Yeah, his signal was a little warbled that time.
Yeah, no, I got you. But I was able to hear him the first time, but very, very low. And this time it came up a little more.
Can you hear me at all? Jude, this K4OFO. Yeah, I've got you good 4 or 5. Paul's just not able to hear you. Michael said you were a little bit butted in, but you're very clear to me. I'm at Hermitage, about 5 miles south of Paul, on First Creek Lakeside of Hermitage. He's really clear now, Donnie. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I'm on web check in, Paul, K4OFO.
All right, very good. K4OFO. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not copying him well at all. I mean, I can hear him. Sometimes I can hear him okay. If I was wearing a headset, I'd probably be able to copy him better, but very low signal to me. Anyway, I've got him checked in. If you tell him he's checked in, all right, would you, Donnie?
Yeah, Jude, he got you checked in. If you're still on the radio, he said he had to go. If you're still there, they did get you checked in. QSL.
Very good. Anybody else North, south, east, or west, wherever.
Romeo, Mark, Nashville.
All right, I got several in there. You got Whiskey Zero Golf Zulu Romeo, Mark in Nashville, good signal. I think I heard Don in there. Was that November 4 Delta Juliet Tango?
Let's try with the amp on. November 4, Delta Juliet Tango.
No, I heard you. I heard you okay, but there was a double or a triple in there. That's why I was making sure it was you. Yeah, you sound good. That's November 4 Delta Juliet Tango, and I heard Whiskey Zero Golf Zulu Romeo, good signal as well. And who else did I hear? Was that Tim I heard in there? No, I guess not. Who else? Was anybody else checking in?
KG4, my thing.
Ah, there you go. It was Kevin. Sorry about that. I just didn't. I wasn't. Maybe I just muddled up the other calls in there. That was Kevin, a good signal out of Lebanon. Anybody else? Please come now. Ah, very good. That was the other one I was in there as well. Sorry about that. That's Whiskey Bravo Zero November Oscar, and that's Mark in Wilson County. Are you copying everybody up there, Mark?
Yeah, it's doing fairly well.
Huh. Yeah, very good. Very good. I must say, for some people, I'm in a bad spot, apparently. I'm not sure exactly the reason for that, but maybe I just need to put in stacked beams or something.
Or maybe it's noise.
Could be. Could be. Anybody else checking in? Please come now.
KG4CXE, Chris Dolphin.
All righty. We got, what's his name? Chris Donaldson. Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. That's number 13. It's a pretty big net tonight. Anybody else? Any place, anywhere? All righty. Anybody else? One last chance. Please come now. Got nothing. Very good. We had a good net. That was, I think it was 13, if I'm not too muddled here, but we'll give a report on the system here later. Appreciate everybody checking in. I'll be over on FM for a little while. So you guys have a great night. K4PEW closing the net.
I counted 12, Paul.
All right. Very good. I'm closing it anyway. I'll count later. See you. Bye-bye.
Mike, you're good.